The season of feasting is here. In other, food and drink will be in plenty, but unfortunately the tendency to overindulge also runs high at this time.
Basically, the first thing is to be watchful for what you eat. It's a time when you want to make very informed choices. It's a time when you have to exercise a lot of self-control, because everywhere you go, any place, there's something to be eaten or to be gulped down in form of juices or even alcoholic beverages. So the first thing really is, what's my starting point as an individual and as a member of my family?
And as one does their shopping, it will be important to consider what one is taking off the shelf, especially when one is buying food for the children.
Choose from the shelves low-fat yogurts. I'm started with the dairy products because I know children at this time will be pushing us towards those shelves, towards carbonated beverages. So let's start by showing them, teaching them really, and reinforcing the benefit of low fat. Second on the list, I would go for full, whole grain foods. So this time for me, if I was to model for a good family values, is a time I would want to show my children that it's okay to eat chapatis made with whole flour, like atta, or a combination of both. Usually those chapatis, if you have always only given or made white chapatis, the children find them a little off color. But I think it's time for us as individuals, as mothers, parents, as families, to really start investing and teaching our children the values of not necessarily always rewarding ourselves. We can withhold gratification.
Don't forget the vitamins too.
Even if they don't like fruits, whole fruits as it were, you can make for them smoothies. And all you need to invest in is a blender. And even if you don't have the recipe for one, make your own. So I think it's very important to teach our children from very early on that fruits and vegetables are good. It's not unusual to find a homestead or a family where they say, in the presence of children, that my children don't like fruits. And the children now reinforce that negative attitude that fruits, already she knows it's in the public domain. I don't like vegetables, I don't like that fruit. But I think this is a learning time for us.
Well, that may be the easy part. The harder part is how to avoid the temptation of overindulging in all kinds of juicy meats.
Maybe you are in a party where there is a wide selection of meats, maybe white meat, red meat, and there's no regulation as to how much to take. So really this boils down to you and your self-control and really what you want to achieve at the end of the day. Do you want to eat so much of a mixture of everything and then go home feeling really terrible, and tomorrow you wake up with an upset stomach, with a bloated stomach? Not really. So probably what you want to do is really choose sparingly. Have a variety, yes, because it is novel, maybe it's a nice feeling. But also really remember the feeling after.
To achieve that balanced feast, you could also use these tips.
If you are the planner of the party, do it differently this time. Use lots of salads for starters. You can display and you can really go out there and even steal ideas from hotels and other facilities that you've been to. Assemble your salads first so that the person, as they are serving, inevitably they'll be attracted to these nice, well laid out salads. Use very moderate dressings. Maybe you choose olive oil based salad dressings as opposed to the mayonnaise.
Whoever and however you choose to serve this Christmas season, remember this.
If you are dealing with people, maybe they're always used to delving into the main meal, try and entice them to the salads by probably doing them differently. Instead of having your carrots in the main meal, you can have them grated or in form of sticks, something that somebody can just pick, even without thinking. The cucumber is the same thing. And really it becomes irresistible. And
happy holidays from Consumer Watch.